Hey y'all, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Shy in Second Life, and on this channel we check out aesthetically pleasing places in the virtual world of Second Life. And I also sporadically do lifestyle vlogs. So if you're interested in content like this, go ahead and subscribe. So y'all, before I get into the stress of me even being able to start this video, let's go ahead and look at her costume. We're giving Scooby-Doo vibes. This is Velma. Yeah, she's looking real cute because we about to inspect around here and see what's going on. First things first, my apologies for my absence, y'all. You know what? I'm still at my parents' house, and once I get here, I do have a tendency to get a little bit too relaxed, I must say. So, please excuse me on that. However, I am here. Now, I am recording on my laptop. It's I don't think I've ever recorded a tour on this laptop, and when I tell you a doozy, an absolute doozy. I thought that it was gonna be like, look how cute this is. Can you click on this? I don't know what's going on with the way that I am panning. It's doing something weird, but we just gonna keep on going. Um, I thought the microphone was gonna be a nice little plug and play. It wasn't the mic's fault. It was the computer's fault. It had me do like all this. It was too much shit going on, y'all. When I tell y'all, I'm just like real for real for real. So we're at Love Valley, of course, you guys have seen. Now this land is quite vast, as Love Valley lands tend to be. So I'm gonna, we gonna try to keep it cute. We're gonna try to keep it cute, but I can't make not one promise. So I downloaded a slew of viewers because every time I downloaded one viewer, I was just like, well, let me see if the other viewer works. It really was because I was trying to see if any of them had saved any of my positions because I have been on Second Life on this laptop before. So I was expecting or hoping that I would have like already set presets on here, but considering the fact that I've never recorded, I don't know why I thought I recorded a tour on here before, and I didn't. I really, really, truly didn't. So we are well within the Halloween season within Second Life, and y'all, it's a whole lot of going on. So I definitely do feel some type of way about not being able to like go and look at a lot of these fall lands before the Halloween season has started. But you know what? The stuff was going on. It is what it is. This is super cute. Oh, let's see. Can we get on a ride? I want to get on the little black horsey. Now, so for me, although I'm really, really happy about the Halloween season coming around, I absolutely do feel that little extra pep in my step. Okay, which way are we going? We gonna go this way. I do feel that extra little pep in my step to make sure that I'm like prepared for the other seasons that are coming up, Vlogmas. So I just kind of feel like I dropped the ball a little bit. You know what? I'm a little behind, but not like a lot because I'm already talked to y'all about how I wasn't. Oh, they have these cute little markers to let you know like what's in what direction. Oh, this is like a little spooky circus. I told you guys that I wasn't gonna be posting like every day for Vlogtober simply because my videos just don't do well like that thus far or at this point in time with my channel, and so I'm just like I wanted to space them out a little bit, but not this damn much. I ain't want it to be this dang on spaced out. And so I'm just like, you know what, for Vlogmas, you gotta get yourself together and get things, in some type of order, in some type of timelier fashion. But what I will say is now I do feel more comfortable recording on the laptop simply because I went through all of this shit to do it. So now I know how to do it, and now I don't have that whole buffer of just like, oh, I hope everything works out well. It's like, it's set up now, so it is what it is. But what I will say is this laptop, you know what? I'm not gonna blame it all on the laptop. There's a lot of things that I'm probably not doing correctly. What in the world? And you know what? And this is what we got to be dealing with, these jump scares and stuff. But you know what? That's part of it. So one thing that I do like about this land that I did see or that we saw when I first started is that there are two separate parts. So this part, it does have like that Halloween vibe to it, but it also has the fall colors. So it's like doing like a really nice transition from the fall into like the more spookier season, which would be Halloween. I really, really like this circus, how they have the little animals and the cages and stuff like that, but then they also have like just like to add a little spooky aspects to it. Now we came here in the fall, and so I am noticing that they do have some similar fall details that they've had before. I actually want to get over here to this bridge. And so I'm not super sure if these were things that were added and they just kind of used some of the same elements from the fall land that they had, or if this is a situation where they didn't take down, we love a good shine, or if this is like a situation where they didn't take down like all of the different decorations that they had for the fall land. They just kind of like expounded upon them. I think kind of sort of like that's what's going on. If we have anybody with arachnophobia, my apologies, but that's the space that we're in. So I don't know, like this space is different, but the bridge is similar. So I don't know. I don't know how far down this goes. Oh no, okay. I really do want to get into some, what do I want to get into? Some haunted houses. Y'all know I love a good house, especially like a nice haunted ride. We haven't gotten no into like a haunted ride yet or anything like that because of course I ain't been doing what I was supposed to be doing. And my apologies again for that. But I'm here now, let's not dwell on the past. I definitely appreciate all of the different elements that they have on this land. It is raining. When I tell y'all, not putting on an umbrella, I'm not doing it. Okay. Are we gonna go in here? You know what? I feel like we were in here before, but let me see if they have like a Halloween type thing. It's a little Halloweeny in here. We could take a little look and see what little goodies they have. The last time we came here, they did have this kitchen. However, they didn't have this, so they kept some of the same like designs, but they just added like more of like a Halloween flair to it. I ain't mad at that. You know what? I ain't mad at that. I cannot imagine like what people go through when they actually have to switch these lands out. So you know what? I would be like, listen, we're gonna keep the kitchen. We're gonna add some Halloween stuff, and that's just gonna be what it is. Because there are gonna be some people that are coming here for the very first time that didn't come in the fall or didn't come in the summer, and so this is gonna be something very new for them to see. I like how they are leaving like a lot of the finer details to the actual land as opposed to the houses. So it's just like they have really quaint details like this that get you into like the Halloween spirit, but outside of the houses is where the spookiness really dwells. I was so happy when I found this place because you know what, y'all, I really didn't know like where we were gonna go and see. I knew that I wanted to go to like a Halloween theme land this time around, just because simply it is later in the month, and so I'm just like, you know what, fall lands are gonna be around. Oh no, I ain't got time for no bats. I don't have no time for no bats. What's over here? Scares on. This the kids' routes with the bats? Is the kids' routes? I guess. I guess. Now, last time we were here, again, reminiscing on the past just a little bit. These houses were not decorated, so I'm curious to see if they're gonna be decorated now. Let's see what they got going on over here because it was quite empty. If it's empty, we just gonna, we're gonna move. Oh, okay, so they did do something here. So you know what? It makes me feel like oh no. It makes me feel like the last time when the house was empty, they were prepping for this. Okay, bats, because I'm in the house. I'm in the house. Y'all still, this is what y'all doing for the kids? Y'all got the bats following the kids around endlessly? That's crazy. I don't know how kid friendly that is. I'm just gonna say that. I'm really not sure how kid friendly that is. Are they gonna stay with me the whole time? Okay, cause don't do too much. Okay, cause that was a little too much. So the land is split up into like I don't no don't mind. I don't really know why I'm lagging like this. So the land seems to be split up into like a more like spooky part and this like fall slash Halloween season. So I'm curious as to see how they're gonna transition the spaces into the more darker side. This is so pretty. So you see what I'm saying? Like this whole space is given just like very fall. The water is it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And then they have these super cute, like Halloweeny pumpkins. So the pumpkins can, like, if they don't have like the spooky face, then that would be more fall. But then when they have the spooky face, it's more like Halloween. Ooh, it's like a little cafe. We're gonna pan in here because I don't want to walk in. So yeah, I'm just, a little curious. This land is quite vast. I'm a bit lost. I'm a bit lost. But we're gonna make our way and figure out like where we are as we go. Now, when I come across sweet treats that I have not seen before, y'all know we have to look. Now, I've never seen this before. Let me find out they making more new desserts. I ain't seen none of these. Well, no, I've seen this before. We've seen this before. Okay. All right now. You know what, you guys? The more I'm in the aperture viewer, it is just it just becomes very, very difficult for me to even wrap my mind around like going back to Firestorm. Now, Firestorm has done a new update. I don't know how recent or how new the update actually is. I did pop into it just because I didn't know what was going to work best on this laptop. This is a gaming laptop, so it does very, very well. But I didn't want to put anything on it that was going to be just like a bit too much on the system, simply because I don't anticipate on doing tours on this laptop very much. I'm keeping it 1,000. Normally I'm on my computer, so I'm not, I don't really use this laptop for tours. But I wanted to like see what I could actually do with it. So I put on Firestorm and it was nice. I must admit, I was very pleasantly surprised. You know what? One thing that I can say about Firestorm viewers or whoever is in charge of like Firestorm or whatever, what I will say is like when they know that they have a bit of competition, they do rise to the occasion. So I'm definitely not opposed to going back to the Firestorm viewer, y'all. That's the heater. But you know what? Oh no. You know what? Mm-mm. And then another thing, y'all, I can't really hear the sounds like that, but y'all can hear them. And that's the thing that really, really was. Okay, see, let me get up out of here. Let me go ahead and get up out of here because y'all doing too damn much. Okay, thank you. I like to be able to hear the sounds when y'all hear the sounds. And with the laptop, I just can't get things right. Ooh, okay. So you see how it transitioned? That was a nice transition. They had it on some stairs. You know what? I like it. I really do like it. I really, really do. So this place has like lots of cutesy little rides that you can partake in. This really, you know what, Halloween I feel like is really, really a time where if you have friends in Second Life, this is really where you're gonna come out and just really pop out and y'all could be scared together. You know what, my friend invited me to a whole Halloween thing and I'm trying to figure out whether or not I'm actually going to get online for it. I think so. I'm gonna have to get in touch with her because it is a paid event and I need to give her my funds so that I can go and participate. Okay, let's see if we can people watch real quick. I don't know if they're gonna move. Her costume is super cute. Okay, I know that's right, ma'am. I know that's right. So yeah, I'm like, part of me feels like it's just like, okay, I ain't got like time for these damn jump scares. Part of me is just like, I do want to go, but then another part of me is like, are you going to get sidetracked and end up not going and you paid to go and then you end up not showing up? And so that's the part that I'm really kind of torn on because you know what? I don't like wasting money anywhere. SL, real life, out nowhere. And so I'm just like trying to see, what I'm going to zoom, how I'm going to zoom in. I don't really see a reason why I wouldn't be able to, but you know what? I be getting sidetracked when I tell y'all. I really be getting sidetracked, like completely sidetracked when it comes to just like when I get to my parents' house, I just do not be. I don't be. I don't be on Second Life. I'm not even gonna lie. Most of the time, but then a lot of times I have my videos pre-recorded. I'll pre-plan for this. Normally, I would have had videos already recorded and all of that stuff just so that I would have a buffer if I decided like, okay, you know what, no, I don't want to record today, I just want to chill. I would have that freedom to do so without feeling like, I'm not holding up what I said or keeping my word when it comes to my posting and stuff like that because that's very important to me. But I'll tell you, I really was feeling bad. I really do feel bad about the fact that I have not posted the way that I wanted to post. But I still have, I still have time. I feel like I'm gonna beat myself up more than y'all ever would. But that's just how I feel about it. And so because I didn't have anything pre-planned, I was just like, okay, well, you know what? You can't do what you want to do. You can't because you didn't plan for that. I ended up leaving late on Sunday when I got on the road to come here because I wanted to do a video because I felt like when I got here, I wasn't going to do the video. And I'm so glad that I did because I sat around after I posted that video and then I didn't do much of nothing after that when it comes to like tours. And so like I really felt some type of way about that. So I'm just like, you know what, should have had shit pre-planned. You didn't, but you know what? Now I got my laptop together, so I really could. I really love that they have a bunch of different rides here. Where's that little spooky lady? I don't want to look at her. Hello, doggy. And so this space, when I tell y'all this land is super duper nice, this is a shared environment. Of course, that's another thing. I was on a Black Dragon viewer, and I do not like their shared environments. And so I was just like, you know what? Well, I gotta come up out of Black Dragon because the shared environments were really off. Like the darks were super duper dark, and I'm at the house. I was at home, and I'm like, it's not even dark here right now. So why is it like super dark here? I don't know. I I love me some Black Dragon, but like I said, when I am using one viewer for so long, I really do get used to just like using that viewer. And because I'm just like, I'm same aperture right now. I'm just used to all of the settings that are in the aperture viewer and things like that. And so for me, I'm just like, okay, you know what? I know how to fix the shared environment and things like that here. So I just came on over to aperture. Yeah, there's so many goodies on this land. There's an escape room somewhere. We'll be here all day with me trying to get through an escape room. Y'all know what? Mad P had an escape room. When I tell y'all, every time I go into the escape room, I say, you know what? I don't know. Clearly, I'm doing something wrong because it be throwing me for a doozy. I say maybe that's just something I'm not really good at, but maybe it's one of them things where it's like two heads are better than one, and it just be me. You know, y'all don't even be trying to help me when I be asking y'all for help, so we're not even gonna go there. But I do kind of feel like there's a level of difficulty that I feel like I can conquer, but I'm just not familiar with the way that escape rooms like really work. And I think that's really like the biggest thing for me. What is this? I thought this could do something, but it's not. Y'all, this giving me Ed Gein vibes. If y'all saw it on Netflix, OMG, I really had to take a break from that. It's just something about a show that's based on a true story, but it's just gonna make me question humanity every time, and I don't never like that.